This is Pon. He's a tanuki. This summer, by order of the tanuki god, Pon has to restore the great tanuki shrine. To do so, he needs to earn money. Pon takes on the role of a delivery tanuki, mixing hard work with stunting around town. It's a busy summer for Pon, but even tanuki need to rest now and then. This is Pon's Summer. We hope you'll enjoy the adventure together.
What's good, everyone? Welcome to the very first Southeast Asian Game Showcase, Summer Game Fest Edition 2025. I'm Michael Hyam.
I'm Samantha Lau.
And I'm Arv Johan.
Over the course of the showcase, we'll be sharing trailers, updates, and exclusive announcements from over 40 different games that truly represent the best that Southeast Asian game developers have to offer.
Whether you're a fan of speedy platformers, in-depth simulations, or dating sims about romancing houses, there's definitely a game on our show just for you. Today's showcase features games from Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, as well as games from all over the world by Southeast Asian diaspora.
And before we kick things off, we also want to thank our sponsors, Critical Reflex, Gamescom Asia and Thailand Game Show, Monsternauts, PM Studios, Raw Fury, Toge Productions, Xbox, and Usebread Games for their thoughtful and generous support of our showcase.
We're so proud to represent our people, the talent, the dedication, and the vibrance of their game development scene. So let's get things started and kick off with our first announcement.
Coral Island's multiplayer and romance update offers all new and exciting ways to play on your own or with friends. Here's a look at what you can expect in version 1.2. Multiplayer gameplay is now officially available for up to 4 total players with crossplay features. You can now even marry and have children with another player. Plus, the Islanders will be dressing to impress at the annual Spooky Festival, with all children and romanceable characters now sporting unique costumes. And if you've ever wished to grow closer with your romantic interest, you're in luck, because all new Hangout events are now available for the cast of dateable candidates, with special events unlocking once you're in a relationship and even more to look forward to post-marriage. Packed with new features to uncover and moments to be shared, there's so much to explore in the latest update for Coral Island.
In this city, creatures named Montabi and their trainers live in harmony, but there are also selfish bad guys who want to tear that bond apart. Every run starts by selecting a trainer and a starting Montabi. In battle, you're going to command both your trainer and Montabi to dodge attacks and position yourself for maximum damage. Each Montabi has its own unique deck. Ruffin's deck loves to deal bleed damage, while Tonki's deck is going to power himself up every time that he moves. Combine these with your trainer's ability to move creatures across the battlefield to do lethal damage, and those are just 2 of more than 60 Montabi in the game. After a battle, you might even have the chance to befriend a new Montabi with new abilities. What kind of bond will you and your Montabi form? And what potential will you unlock when you evolve them? You can find out for yourself in the demo for Montabi, available now. Make sure to join the Montabi Discord.
Moving again, time to turn over a new leaf. There's so much to learn, see, and experience. This is my life. The way I choose to express myself. My own urban jungle.
As the most professional and serious video game studio in Southeast Asia, we decided to make a game about the soulless corporate grind of making video games.
Hi, we're loaded from the Philippines! Yay!
We have spent more than 3 years building a highly detailed simulation of our lives, from creating RPG quests and level designs to doing big-shot video game business deals like being part of the SEA Games Showcase.
Originality or success? This game's got everything. Crafting, building, cooking, breeding, farming, monster catching, and guns.
A silent killer is stalking the streets of New York, and they might not be human. Interview key characters. Investigate the evidence. Find the truth.
unicorns. The world is a stage, and I am the star. Fabulous. That's my usual vibe, honey.
A good donut and not a care in the world. This is perfect.
Any donuts that could help me relax? I'm game for anything that'll get me focused on what I need to do.
Maybe I just need to cheer up. You got a recipe for that?
It's the high times. It's the high times.
This next game made big waves with its beautiful pixel art and heartwarming story, and this studio is a reminder of the power and talent that storytellers have from my motherland of the Philippines. Please check out this update from Polychroma Games.
Introducing the latest generation of anti-Titan defense, Mecha-Terrors! Bring out the big guns for justice! Stop deadly kaiju in their tracks for humanity! Keep your enemies close and drill, baby, drill! For freedom! For free! Mecha-Terrors DLC! Available now!
Extra anti-Titan accessories sold separately.
Kill the Music is a rhythm action roguelite. Attack to the beat, dodge to the beat, and enemies move to the beat of the music. By pressing inputs to the rhythm, you power up your attacks, increasing their damage and attack range. After defeating enemies, collect their spirit energy to build up your solo meter. When full, unleash a powerful solo attack that can mow down hordes of enemies. After each round, you're greeted with a stylish upgrade menu, where you choose from a selection of powerful new instruments, abilities, and effects. Roxy is alone, and the ghost of dead musicians inhabit and possess her body, granting her access to their instruments. Using these newfound abilities, she defeats monsters that haunt this abandoned music venue, hoping to defeat death and bring her friends back to life. Kill the Music is releasing soon. Updated demo out now.
The Southeast Asia Game Showcase Summer Game Fest Edition 2025 wouldn't have been possible without our amazing sponsors. Once again, a huge thank you to Critical Reflex, Gamescom Asia and Thailand Game Show, Monstronauts, PM Studios, Raw Fury, Toge Productions, Xbox, and Usebrick Games. We also want to remind you that you can find the amazing games at our showcase and more games from the region at our official Steam page. Download demos, support titles that are already released, and most importantly, wishlist titles that catch your eye. Our next game is one that truly reflects the diversity of the Southeast Asian region, through food. It's a game that combines cooking with combat for a chaotic cooperative time. Embark on an exciting culinary journey, whip up delectable delicacies, and serve your way through a fantastical reimagination of Southeast Asia. This is Sedat, a culinary adventure.
Halo, saya Andi dari Toge Production. Saat ini saya dan tim sedang mengerjakan Whisper Mountain Outbreak, yang adalah kombinasi escape room dan co-op survival horror. Whisper Mountain Outbreak akan rilis early access di Steam tanggal 11 Agustus nanti. Jangan lupa mainkan demonya dan wishlist gamenya di Steam. Terima kasih.
Spread out. Run! On my way. Get in the car. I'm a medic. I need help. Get in the car.
Nightmare Circus combines action, exploration, and puzzle solving in a beautifully haunting realm. Navigate eerie landscapes, uncover hidden pathways, and battle nightmarish foes with your trusty weapon, puppet crossbars, and puppet strings. Experience collision combat, a unique system which can turn the environment around you into a part of your arsenal of weapons. Adapt, strategize, and defeat your foes. We won't spoil too much for you, but here's a short preview of Slingshot, one of the most handy abilities in the game. It will help you break open new paths on your journey. Once you see cracked debris, don't hesitate to clear them away with a slingshot. During a tough fight, you can also slingshot into monsters, pushing them back to give you some breathing room. Or during a boss fight, if timed correctly, it can even give you a powerful advantage, helping to turn the tide of the battle. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. There's plenty more to see in the future.
Hi, we're Toge Productions, an indie game development and publishing studio from Indonesia. You might know us from cozy narrative games like Coffee Talk, A Space for the Unbound, or When the Past Was Around. But did you know we also make zombie games? Lots and lots of zombie games. Like this upcoming co-op survival horror game. If zombies are too stressful for you, how about a desk job simulator where you check documents and compensate people? But hey, it's not guaranteed. Or maybe become a detective solving a murder mystery on a train. Or if you like cleaning, you can undust your family heirlooms in this cozy cleaning game. But if you want to see metal crunching action and mechs fighting in jungles, we have that too. See something you like? Wishlist now and stay tuned. Oh, and for those craving more heartfelt coffee brews, we've got something brewing real soon.
This year, we're teaming up with our friends from the Latin American Games Showcase and Women-Led Games to offer a Steam bundle featuring 3 games from each of our showcases at 30% off. That's 9 amazing games for you to check out on our official Steam pages. Our next game is a 2D, 3D shifting adventure game about a boy who finds out about his brother's life and death through an all-night gaming spree. Trust me, you're going to want to check this out.
Nè, tôi phải cấp nha, sắp sửa tới rồi.
Welcome to the most dangerous game show in the world. The rich are out of control. Now we eat them. Welcome to Eat the Rich. In this game, you can team up or betray your friends, compete in minigames to get richer, lie to your friends, and climb the ranks. Use your power and fortune to bring other billionaires down. It's eat or be eaten. Good luck, billionaires.
You dare claim the seat of the 13th Zodiac. A name is not carved in legend by desire alone. You'll need strength to forge your path, wisdom to guide your choices, allies to lift you when you fall, and the courage to rise. Again and again. Step forward, challenger. The Zodiac trials await.
This is the story of the day after I died, and my chance to return to the world. He called himself the Grim Reaper. He told me I was chosen to be a Reaper's apprentice. It felt like he knew I wouldn't refuse.
We've now come to the end of the Southeast Asian Games Showcase Summer Game Fest Edition 2025. Thank you all for sticking around until the very end of our show and supporting the games and developers that represent who we are from around the world.
Remember that you can find all the games featured at our show and even more games from the region over on our official Steam page.
And once again, a huge thank you to our sponsors, Critical Reflex, Gamescom Asia and Thailand Game Show, Monsternauts, PM Studios, Raw Fury, Toge Productions, Xbox, and Easbread Games.
A special thank you to Jeff Keighley, Emily Ware, and the Summer Game Fest team for the support and platform for us to share games from our region to the rest of the globe.
And lastly, we're honored to be amongst such amazing company at this year's Summer Game Fest. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out all the amazing showcases in and around SGF, as well as both the Green Games Showcase and Frosty Game Fest right after this.
I know we're supposed to end here, but do y'all hear that?
Hey everyone, Has here for Kuala Lumpur. While we are all busy cooking for our next game, today we have a surprise dish to share with you.
Hi, Diane here. So remember that sneak peek of Future Mayday that we posted last year?
Yeah, that wasn't a teaser for nothing, you know.
That's right. We're happy to announce that we have joined forces with Shueisha.
Yeah, they're the ones behind Weekly Shonen Jump. So many good titles. And their next label, Shueisha Games, who will help us to bring our next experience to life. Well, let's stop teasing and show them, shall we? Let's go!
Vinyl City, the music capital of the world. 3 years ago, our band battled some of the greatest artists here.
And we're gonna battle more!
We are?
Of course! This time, we're taking it to the road!